Hey folks, Rabbit here. We all know the dark has always scared us. It's where monsters, terrors, and nightmares live. But Minecraft will soon be releasing 1.17, the Cave and Cliff update. Cliffs I can handle, but the dark? Being brave while buried beneath layers and layers of rock? I need to practice. I need 100 days hardcore adventure in a cave world, which, thankfully, is a Minecraft world generation option. So, I started a hardcore world. My goal is to survive and thrive underground. I want to kill the dragon by day 100. Seeing as I've only ever killed the dragon about 3 times, this is going to be some work for me. And I'm not kidding when I say this place is dark. A world filled with caves and stones and completely underground. The only way to find a village is to get past the bedrock ceiling. Wish me luck. Hey, and while I'm asking for good wishes, I'd also like to throw in a little bit more. I'm going to ask for you to hit that like button. Yep, it's right there. Just hit the like button, and while you're there, maybe just reach over and hit subscribe. Bam, bam, hit that subscribe button. Doesn't hurt, does me a world of good. Thanks a lot, folks. Day 1. Since trees do not naturally spawn, I come into the world with 1 tree and 4 torches. I look around trying to get my bearings. I realize that I'm on the edge of an overhang looking out over a dark lake. It's a gorgeous view up here, but not a great place to build. As I scan around me, I find an area with a ruined portal and land lit by a lava waterfall. Light, precious light, and potentially a chest by the portal? Yeah, that's where I'm going to be heading. First though, I chop down the tree, and while I wait for a sapling or 2 to drop, I make myself a wooden pickaxe so I can mine for some nearby cobblestone. My tree coughs up an apple and 4 saplings, not too shabby at all. Now that I have some basic blocks and tools, I grab my last torch, and it gets dark up here. I start shimmying along the edge of the overhang towards the nether portal and my future home. Along the way, I get some coal. That's like finding diamonds at this point. I need access to as much light as I can get. I make an Olympic-style dive into the dark lake, tens from all the judges. I see a creeper welcoming committee near the portal. I'm feeling antisocial, so I avoid the green boy and torch spam the land near the lava waterfall. Some more mining lands me more coal and even some iron. I also make sure to plant my 4 saplings. I need a tree to grow, and I need that to happen quickly. A zombie tries to borrow some of my iron, but I send him packing. Ka-ching! I'm a monster hunter now, baby. Don't get attached to this first home area I'm creating. I'm making an open area here with views of the dark ocean. Ooh, it's romantic. But I'm going to ditch this platform pretty quickly. I realize that phantoms might spawn, so this area is going to be too open to be a home for me. However, my creeper boy is still waiting to say hi, so I leap down and torch spam around the portal. I do have a chest, woo, and I get some Frostwalker boots from it. These boots are going to be a super useful find later on, remember them. I say goodbye, sir, to Creeper Boy, and the Minecraft gods reward me with an animal spawn. Hello, sheeper. Because I love animals, I quickly make a hole to place him in. He looks at me in fear and trepidation. Don't worry, buddy, I'm not going to kill you. Day 2. Good morning. Although, how could you even tell? No sun. Minecraft gods are still hyping me up, though. A pig spawns and gets a hole in the ground to live in. The sheep might be a little jealous. This hole in the ground is way more spacious than his. A second pig spawns. You'd think I'd put him in with his comrade, but no, he gets his own hole. A chicken spawns. Word must be getting around about these fancy pants holes I'm making for visitors. Oh, hey, look, another creeper boy. I'm up on the ledges. Oh, and a second creeper boy. Woohoo! That's 3 total. I'm up on the ledges above my base trying to light it up, and I'm a little concerned about all the mobs up here. I'm afraid of dive-bombing creepers. I come down from the ledges above and I get a few more sheep and a cow. I'm starting to realize that it may not be these holes that the animals are excited about, but my protection. Here's the home you should get attached to. This is where I live the rest of the 100 days. Technically, it's just a big hole in the side of a mountain. I don't think the animals should be too sad about their holes in the ground. Expand the home slightly and try out chests in the floor. It's not pretty, but it's convenient. Day 3. Alright, I'll say it. The house is looking pretty darn sweet. House? Home? I don't know what to call it, but it's looking good. I want to light up the portal and head to the Nether, but I didn't know that you couldn't use Weeping Obsidian as one of the blocks. I won't be entering the Nether today. I need to find some diamonds and can mine some obsidian. This day was supposed to be a peaceful repeat of day 2, chopping trees, mining, trying to get wheat seeds, and lighting up the shadows. But I planted a sapling near lava. Ugh! Of course, when it grows, my tree lights up like a candle. As I am trying to salvage the wood, the nearby waterfall gets in on the action and makes an even bigger mess. Briefly, this turns into some sort of ugly cobblestone generator. The mess of water, lava, and cobblestone has taken over a lot of my land. I'm going to fix this later, though. I've got early game standard stuff to do. I make a bed, make a water source, shear sheep, start digging a mine. I'm using the vertical tunnels heading downward so you don't fall into lava ladders method. Day 4. Continue digging the mine and then start branch mining. Nothing incredibly exciting to report here, folks, except I'm doing what you do in Minecraft, mining. Day 5. Continue my land expansion via torch spam. A whole bunch of mobs seem upset with that. Some sort of complaint about zoning, I think. I listen to their arguments and then get rid of them. Kapow, kapow, and kapow. I do some more mining, of course. Day 6. Not really thriving in the food production area, so I'm chomping on zombie meat and feeling really stomach sick. I continue mining, lighting land up, and chopping down trees. Day 7. Oh yeah, baby, my first Enderman goes down. I'm taking a break from base creation to head up to the bedrock ceiling. I want to break through to the villages and get some seeds, potatoes, and carrots. Zombie meat is truly the worst. I need a meal. Digging upwards feels more dangerous than digging downwards, but I'm super careful with the 2 vertical tunnels method and really don't have any problems. Day 8. Make it to the ceiling, and here's the plan. Kalani did a Cave World video and he noted that most of the small lakes that are on top of the ceiling break through to the underground area. I'm going to dig and hope that dirt means lake and that I can find an exit. I don't know how hard this is going to be. Maybe I can hear the water? This is probably going to be difficult, and I'm just sort of crossing my fingers that I can make my way topside. Day 9 and 10. I spend these days digging in a straightish line, trying to find dirt patches, digging them out, hoping for water. I eventually find dripping water. I reach the other side. It's not daytime though, so the phantoms are right there waiting to own me. What works for me, though, is that on top of the bedrock ceiling, there are villages literally everywhere. I hoof it to a village and I have a nice sleep. Bye-bye, phantoms. Day 11. Sunshine! It's been nearly 2 weeks in-game since I've soaked in the sun. It feels good. I loot the village, because that's the way to make friends in this game. I find wheat and carrots, gold, horse armor, and saddle, and some emeralds. But most precious of all to me at this point, I find bread. I have my first proper meal in a while. Day 12. I'm not eager to head back down into the underground, and looting is fun. I check out the nearby ruined nether portal and some other villages. I find a bunch of good stuff, including an enchanted golden breastplate. A swag. But I heed my responsibilities. I've got a dragon to kill. And head back down and start a wall in the ledges above my base. I really want to make this place safe. Day 13. I continue the work on the wall on the upper ledges. You'd think it would be mobs I'd have to worry about, but it's me I need to be concerned with. I back up into lava and set myself on fire. Do I want to survive? This is embarrassing. Day 14. Oh, I'm a proper farmer now. I plant carrots, etc. Since I got horse armor and a saddle and there's a horse spawn, I want to catch that horse and make him mine. But this is harder than it seems. My future horse is messing with me and keeps moving into the darkness. I think he's in cahoots with the mobs. I meet up with a zombie villager. We say hi. So of course, being a friendly sort, I make a hole in the ground for him. Welcome to the neighborhood, buddy. Sadly, this ends up being his grave because by the time I remember that he is there, he has despawned. So, yeah. R.I.P. zombie villager. Day 15. I continue lighting up the area and chasing that stupid horse down. I can almost hear him laughing at me. Day 16. Victory for me. I get that horse. The noble steed is mine. And of course, I put him in a hole. And because I don't learn from my mistakes, I step into lava again. Finish off the day by killing more endermen and working more crops. Day 17 is a housekeeping day. More crops, more mining, and I spice it up a bit by organizing my chests. Day 18. Another housekeeping day. Lighting up the land and a pile of mining. I'm starting to get worried because I've done a bunch of mining and still haven't found diamonds. Day 19. Today I decide to erase the mess I made on day 3. I start containing the water and lava overflow. Day 20. I finished the lava containment project without stepping in lava even once. Am I learning finally? The Minecraft gods seem to be proud of me not stepping in fire and reward me with my first diamonds. Ooh yeah! This means a diamond pickaxe and being able to complete the nether portal. I light her right up. Day 21. Of course I enter the nether. It's a great nether spawn. Warped forest with nearby balsite deltas, lava lakes, and a bastion remnant. I kill some endermen for good measure and then head back home. I spend the rest of the day making some pathways and expanding my crops. I might set up trading with the villagers up above and will probably need a pile of food for trade. I'm a hard-working gal on day 22. I continue the paths and crops, contain another waterfall, expand the tree farm because I'll probably be trading sticks with the villagers too, and clean up the ladder tunnel to the ceiling. Day 23 is a shopping day topside at the villages, and by shopping, I mean pillaging. I take lecterns, wheat, potatoes, and basically whatever strikes my fancy. I'm a kid in a candy store. Day 24. Back underground. I admire my homestead. It's looking pretty sweet. First I drop off my village loot, do a little lighting up, and suddenly it's a banner day underground. I find a mine shaft. Oh my god. So much wood. So many fences. So many ores that I can easily mine. And the possibility of finding a spawner to make an XP farm. This really is the best day underground so far. Day 25. I start exploring the mineshaft very carefully because I'm pro. I do find a poison spider spawner. God, they are nasty, jumping, aggressive buggers that are hard to hit. But I'm still super happy to have found a spawner. XP farm incoming. Day 26. Of course I'm still in the mineshaft, gathering up the wood, fences, and even getting some endermen. I find a second spider spawner. Yeah, I do. I also find a ravine, and unlike lava, I don't just step into it. I recognize the danger. I back away. Back away quickly. Ooh, and I find more diamonds. Day 27. I'm back topside, but this time I'm not looting. I'm sure the villagers are grateful. Instead, I'm using a church to kidnap and trap one of them. I want a mending book. Before I trap a librarian, though, I get a Fletcher. Time to put my tree farm and the wood I've been gathering to use. Emeralds and more emeralds. Day 28. More kidnapping. I boat capture more villagers and maneuver them into the church. I lectern switch until I get a mending book. It is at this point that I realize that I also need books as well as emeralds to buy a mending book. Yeah, this is a bit of a setback. Day 29. So I need to find books, which means I need to visit a pile of the nearby villages. I'd like to get my horse topside. It's going to make it a lot faster and a lot easier to get to all those villages. So I start making a staircase. Day 30. More staircase building. I'm trying to connect the staircase to the beginning of my ladder tunnel. It's a little ugly. Geometry, algebra, I'm not sure what would apply here. It's not my strong suit. But eventually I get something that's working. My success of the day, though, is transporting one lonely pig to another lonely pig. Love is in the air, folks. Day 31. Work on the staircase continues. Day 32 was supposed to be a success. My horse was supposed to gallop up the stairs and through the hole I made in the bedrock ceiling into the sunshine, and we were going to be village pillaging together. Instead, I get stuck. My horse gets stuck. I cannot drag that nag through the hole. Again, I think my horse is laughing at me. Is he doing this on purpose? Day 33. I admit defeat on the first horse exit. It's not the horse's fault. He just isn't going to fit. So I start draining and digging into a larger lake, hoping that I can make a larger exit for the horse. Today ends up a success. I make a proper exit and finish off the day with a topside horse enclosure. Day 34. It's a housekeeping day. I finish the horse enclosure, clean up the new topside exit/entrance, and do a bit of landscaping back underground. Day 35. My noble steed and I roam topside on the hunt for all the bookshelves we can find. We pillage a bunch of villages and ruined portals. Day 36. We continue the bookshelf quest. I find an outpost, but no pillagers. Is it because of the bedrock ceiling, or are they scared of me and my noble steed? I prefer to think that they're scared of me. Day 37. Return to my mending library, and hello, sweet villager. I have books and emeralds. Give me the mending books. Giddy with my purchase, I capture another villager. You, sir, will be a farmer, for I have a lot of potatoes to sell. Day 38. I'm still kidnapping villagers. Another villager forced to be a farmer. I've got wheat to sell. And then I decide I need a second cow for breeding. Later on, you'll find out I don't really need this second cow, but yeah, I don't know that at this point, so I'm gonna find him. Day 39. Find my cow, and after a bit of difficulty, get him into the underground via boat. After all this pillaging and kidnapping, time for some housekeeping down below. I've got to empty my pockets and sort stuff into chests. Day 40. It's a gathering day. Trees and mineshaft resources. Day 41. I continue gathering in the mineshaft and find diamonds. Yeah! Also, I might feel a little guilty about my animals living in holes in the ground. I start making some enclosed areas for them, get some fence gates, gather some wheat, and start transporting the cows to their new digs. Day 42. Babies. Cow babies. It's the wonder of life, folks. Clear the carrots. Pigs and sheep get their new digs. And here's my one lonely chicken. I let him know I'll be using his eggs and trying to get him a companion. Day 43. Whoops, didn't record all of this day. When we come in, I'm clearing space and isolating one of the poison spider spawners. It's time to work on that XP farm I've been promising. Day 44. I find a third spawner. Whoa, Nelly. And I think all three of these spawners might be within range of each other. I'm having grandiose visions of a triple spawner XP farm. The spiders let me know that this is not going to be an easy task. Day 45 through 47, my epic battle against the poison spiders continues. I'm mining out the area between the spawners, lighting it up, and also gathering materials. This is the most dangerous work I've done so far. Poison spiders are my nemesis. Day 48. I take a small break from the Spider Spawner XP project. Day 49 through 50, I find a skelly spawner. I briefly consider switching and making a skelly XP farm, but decide I'm too deep into the triple spider spawner build and decide not to do a skelly XP farm. Might have been a mistake. Trying to do an epic clear of materials without enchants on your tools kinda sucks. The slog continues. My buddy the chicken drops an egg, and so I drop that egg trying to get him a companion. Yeah, no luck, no second chicken. He is still by himself. I grab the diamond pickaxe that I made early on to get to the nether and slap a mending book on it so I can use it again. As I am mining or clearing stuff, I make sure to either have it in my second hand or to use it on any coal, etc., so as to heal it up. Day 51. Finally have enough room cleared that I can start shaping the room on the first spawner. Day 52. Huzzah! I've got enough space cleared that I can find the middle spot where all the spawners are working. Day 53. Clearing out the room for spawner number 1 continues. Day 54. Trying to work out how to connect the first room to the other spawners. This is complicated. Now, other YouTubers might test things out in a creative world, but yeah, I'm not falling for that trap. I'm just gonna wing it. I'm sure this will all work out fine. Day 55. Setting up signs to control the water. More water flow working, trying to figure things out. I'm starting to get a little scared. I'm considering the small possibility that winging it might not have been the best idea. I do set up the hoppers and chests that are going to receive all the items I get after killing the spiders. I should say that I'm working off a Shulker Craft video, but I also feel like maybe I shouldn't bring his name into this mess. I winged this build a lot. It's messy, and that is not Shulker Craft's fault. Day 56. I've set up the retrieval for 2 spawners, and now I'm going to test it out before I throw the 3rd spawner into the mix. I try a side channel in the first spawner room. Maybe this will work? Day 57. Trying to set up channel water. I take out the lights, and oh lord, it gets ugly so fast, and good lord. The channel water does not work. Winging it is totally the best. I mean, seriously. This did not waste my time at all. Yeah, insert sarcasm. Folks, it's time for a redesign. Day 58 through 60 is not going to surprise you. I'm still working on the XP farm. I move the location of the chest and hoppers and add a new channel from the first spawner into the second spawner. This is the day I decide that trying to have all 3 water tunnels converge is not going to work for me. Don't know why, it's just not working. But I'm going to use spawner room 2 as my central chamber, and then bring the spiders from spawners 1 and 3 into spawner room 2 and then drop them there and funnel them into one water flow tunnel. I think this is going to work. Day 61. I start working on the 3rd spawner and realize that I'm going to have to transport spiders upward. I need soul sand to do this, and truly also a break from the XP project, so I leave the mines finally. I do a bit of cow breeding, see if I can get a chicken from an egg. Nope, my chicken is still single. And prep for the nether. Day 62, the official search for soul sand begins. There are so many endermen in this nether. This is great. This is great. I need the ender pearls. I know you can find soul sand in the bastion, but I'm not geared up enough to handle that place. So here's the plan. I'm going to try to dig down to lava lake level. I always seem to find soul sand down at that level in my other worlds. Getting down there is sort of hard though. I keep digging down and I keep finding empty space over lava lakes. Day 63. I finally reached lava lake level, but I don't see any soul sand. What the ever-loving visa. I head back home, but I am not defeated. My new plan, is to go to netherite level and use beds to blow things up. Why? Well, things that go boom are always fun. But it seems like an easy way of opening up large areas and maybe finding soul sand. So I get what I need to make some beds and I head back to start the demolition. Guys, I get netherite scraps. Like on the first boom. I wasn't counting on that happening so fast. And I, also find some quartz, but no soul sand. I should probably confess now that I completely forget about the scraps. I don't do anything with them in the remaining days until 100. I don't look for more. Nope, not me. Who needs a netherite sword to fight a dragon? Pfft. Day 64. Demolition continues because blowing things up is fun. I find gold but no soul sand. My inventory is full. I head back home to clear my bags and it dawns on me. I have shaders on. I'm going to turn those off. I bet you I'll be able to see further in the nether without the shaders. And I am so right. I can see for miles and miles and there is literally soul sand everywhere. Thank God I thought to turn the shaders off. Day 65. I killed 2 more endermen. God, I'm going to say it again. I usually have the hardest time finding these guys, but there are so many here. This is like shooting fish in a barrel. I retrieve the soul sand and head back home. I breed some animals and look for a chicken from an egg. No luck. Back to the mineshaft and a soul sand bubble column for my 3rd spawner. Day 66. I continue the water bubble tower. And guys, I have good news. I don't have footage, but I actually did set up a creative world to test out this water bubble tower and how spiders would flow up into it. I'm not saying it's a perfect build, but they will go up the flow and they will go over to the other room. Day 67. Now, just because I'm feeling more pro doesn't mean I don't make mistakes because, yeah, I make a mistake on this day. As I'm prepping the 3rd spawner room for darkness, I realize that I haven't made the entrance to the water column 1 block high. I'm missing blocks, and my spiders are going to get clogged. I get down into the water with the spiders and flirt with death, trying to fix that problem. Day 68. And since one mistake wasn't enough to humble me, I realized that I've released a bunch of poison spiders because I didn't cover up the roof of one of the flow tunnels before I made the room dark. I get up there and cover it up, but a bunch of spiders is hard to handle. Day 69 is a little calmer, but still dicey. I have to prep the tunnel from spider spawner 1 into room 2. And since I made spawner room 3 dark, there's also spiders piled up at the funnel from the 3rd room into room 2. So, yeah, gobbledygook, right? Basically, spiders trying to kill me, me trying not to die. And I succeed. Go me. I have an XP farm, guys. It is so not perfect. And probably way not as efficient as it could be. But I don't care. I don't care. It works. I test this baby out. It legitimately works like a charm. I'm super excited. Also, I throw a little breeding and crop retrieval. Still no second chicken for my little buddy here. Day 70. Alright, now that I have access to XP, I can start enchanting. First off, need to transfer the mineshaft stuff that I collected back to the main base. I don't want to be searching between 2 locations trying to find stuff. I need some obsidian, Clear out an area in the main base for an enchanting room. Move the anvil there. Lay down the bookcases. It's probably at this point I realize I really didn't need to nab that second cow, but you know, let it go. My first proper enchant is on a book. I'm trying to save protection 3 for when I have diamond armor. Then a diamond sword with unbreaking 3 and sharpness 3. Not bad. And a second diamond pickaxe to merge with my mending pickaxe. I pick up efficiency 4 and unbreaking 3. Day 71 through 73. I forgot to hit record on the beginning of this sequence, but basically I spend a bunch of time mining to repair my mending pickaxe, and also because I am on the hunt for diamonds. I've got an enchanted pickaxe and I can go through the stone way more quickly. I'd really like some diamond gear before I hit up that dragon. Day 74. I have mined a lot, and this is, like I said, with an enchanted pickaxe, so I'm going so much faster. No diamonds. Guys, I might be fighting the dragon in iron gear. I also start working towards getting an infinity bow. Since I don't have a skeleton farm because I didn't use that skelly spawner I found, I don't have a lot of arrows. I need to be able to shoot a lot at the dragon since I am a terrible shot. Yeah, infinity. I need it. So my first bow enchant option is punch 1. Nah, not really impressed. So I make an iron chest plate instead with blast protection 3 and unbreaking 3. Not the best, but better than nothing. I make a second attempt at a bow. Unbreaking 3, praying for an infinity, no dice. Day 75. I spend most of this day mining. Cough up the freaking diamonds, world. Big excitement of the day is killing this lone zombie. Bye-bye, sucker. For some reason I zone out at the end of the day. I am staring at the wall for a good long time here. Is this some sort of existential crisis? Nah, probably a snack run. Day 76. I'm still zoning out at the beginning of this day, but I start moving, so she's alive! So, like I said, an enchanted pickaxe means a pile more stuff. I do not have enough room in my chests in the floor, so I'm going to make a proper storage room. I finished the day at the XP farm because I'd like to do some more enchanting. Day 77. I finish getting the XP and I go try for another infinity bow. I get power 3 and unbreaking 3. I merge my 2 current bows because I'm hoping for unbreaking 4. Yeah, I said it. Unbreaking 4. An enchant which doesn't exist. Pro move. Back to mining and I find 1 diamond. Now that just kind of feels like a slap in the face from the Minecraft gods. I mean, not to be greedy, but 1 diamond? I got a dragon to fight, guys. I need more diamonds. Day 78. I do a bunch of mining, but what I want to show you is that I use that protection 3 book. I put it on my iron boots. But guys, this is the day I distinctly remember that it dawned on me that if I'm going to fight the dragon, I need a stronghold. And to find that stronghold, I need Eyes of Ender. Which means I need to find a freaking fortress and fight some blazes. I'm on day 78. I remember feeling worried that I didn't have enough time, so I hoof it to the nether. I do a quick Google search, which reminds me that fortresses supposedly line up on the north-south axis. Is that still true? I hope so. North is over the lava lake. I go that way for a bit. No fortress, so I start heading south. Day 79. I keep going south for a bit and still no fortress. I am honestly, like really nervous at this point. I try peering into the distance, trying to will a fortress into existence. I'm looking for any slight block or any indication that a fortress is out there. I don't see anything. Day 80. Okay, slightly new plan for finding a fortress based on some more Google research. Supposedly, if you've traveled north-south axis for a while and not seen a fortress, you're supposed to try moving east or west a couple hundred blocks and keep searching along the north-south axis. Okay, but I'm not in a super open nether. So as I'm going south, if I come across an open area, I try moving over towards the east if I can. And then if there's no more open area, I keep going south. Once I estimate I've moved over a couple hundred blocks, I start traveling in a straight line again. Day 81. The search continues. I go through a crimson forest, a bunch of nether wastes, over a lava lake, through basalt deltas, and over another lava lake. Somewhere in here I get the advancement for visiting all the nether biomes. No fortress though. At the third lava lake, I peer out and finally see a bit of a fortress in the distance. Huge sigh of relief. I'm so eager to get to the fortress that I don't think about the fact that I'm slogging through soul sand in an open area. Kinda dangerous, but no gas takes advantage of the opportunity. Too bad for them. I see a blaze at the fortress, which means a nearby spawner, right? They just don't spawn randomly. Hitting at this mob, I accidentally hit a zombified piglin. That was not what I was attempting to do, and as we all know, piglins get mad in a group. They swarm me, but I'm able to block off my tunnel. I get some quick XP and then retreat. I run away until they calm down. Day 82. I'm still running. I'm running all the way back home. I sort some stuff and then zone out in the middle of the room. Must be another snack break. Once I start moving again, back to the nether fortress I go. Day 83. I get my first ghast kill. I do some hunting for the blaze spawner, but I find a random wither skeleton, so he must be killed. I kill him, but I don't get the head. Oh well. I go searching for the ghast here that I think dropped. I completely don't see this ghast blast that whips by my head. Gee willikers. Still no spawner, but I have a full inventory, so gotta truck it back home, and I try getting out another bow enchant. I end up merging my bows and end up with a bow that has Unbreaking 3, Power 3, Flame, and Punch 1. Not bad, but I need infinity. Day 84. Back at the nether fortress. Being all sorts of careful and blocking off hallways as I search for the spawner. I end up finding it out in the open in a crimson forest next to the main fortress. I light it up and I make a little underground area to hide in if I need to recoup some health. This works so well for me. Blazes are really overwhelming for me, but my little hidey hole is just perfect. I sneak out, I take a couple of pot shots, and then I hide and eat to get my health back up. Hoglin tries a sneak attack on me as I'm heading home, but he has no luck. I have enough blaze rods, and back I go. Day 85. I clear my inventory and make a pile of Eyes of Ender. 14 seems like a good number. Time to find a stronghold. First off, I test the direction. Looks like I need to take off behind the animal pens. I prep. I get to use my frost walking boots that I got on the first day from the nether portal chest. I enchant some iron legs, protection 2. I put on the rest of my gear, make sure I have food, etc. An unexpected problem. Even in an open area, I keep losing my Eyes of Ender because they pop up into the ceiling and break. A lucky thing for me, though, is that as I'm moving quickly enough that even when I hit open areas, there's not a lot of mobs, even though it's really dark. Day 86 through 87 is spent digging in the direction of the stronghold and losing more Eyes of Ender along the way. Day 88. I reach a ravine edge, throw an eye out, and realize that it went backwards. I've passed the stronghold. I go back to where I had last thrown an Eye of Ender, and it headed forward. So I realize I sort of need to dig perpendicular and I think down. This is a hope and a prayer that strongholds in a cave world will only generate lower like they do in a regular world, and not high up near the bedrock ceiling. I start digging. I find a nice pile of diamonds, thanks. I try to die via fire. This seems to be my jam, narrow escapes from fire. I find an open area with some mobs, but no stronghold. Getting nervous that the stronghold is up near the ceiling. Please, Minecraft gods, no. So, I come forward closer to the ravine and I dig another path downwards perpendicularly. That is hard to say, let me just say. Dig another path downwards perpendicularly. Anyway, I do it. Day 89. Second path downwards finds an open area and finally the stronghold, as well as another mineshaft. Also, I am showered with diamonds in this area. I find 4 diamond areas. I end up with about 24 diamonds. Looks like I'm heading to the dragon fight with proper armor. And then there's the portal room. Oh, thank goodness. This is going to happen, folks. I am going to be able to fight a dragon. First, though, I need to make the long trek back, empty my inventory, get enchants on diamond armor, and get an infinity bow. I've got 11 days. Seems doable, hopefully, maybe. Day 90. Back home. I need 7 more ender pearls and blaze powders to finish lighting up my portal. Head to the nether to kill endermen. Not a hard task. They're literally everywhere. And start heading towards the fortress. Day 91. On the way to the fortress, I battle with a hoglin on a bridge. I am victorious. I choose to see this as a good omen. I'm going to own the dragon like I just owned this hoglin. Totally equivalent fights. More fun with blazes, magma, cubes, and hoglins. I get back home and have 8 eyes of ender. 1 more than needed for good measure. Day 92. I'm getting ready to enchant. Make a safe room so I can zone out near the triple spider spawner without danger. Day 93. Get a nice pile of XP. I make a full set of diamond gear. Let's see how far I can get with enchants with 36 levels. I try for another bow. Power 3 and Unbreaking 3. I make a chest with Protection 3 and Thorns 2. Pants with Unbreaking 3. Day 94. I gather a pile of wheat. Because I've got a new plan. I'm going back topside to get a villager to sell me an infinity book. I waste some time once I'm there trying to change trades with a villager who I've already bought from. Yeah, that's not going to work. So, I return to kidnapping. I get a random villager in a nearby building. I just keep working on him until he coughs up an infinity enchant book. Day 95. I run back home without sleeping. I've got good gear now, or pretty good gear. Phantoms try to take me on, but yeah, I can pretty much ignore them. I get my infinity bow and realize I have used all my arrows. I don't even have 1. Okay, so thank God I had that skelly spawner. I go down there and unlight it and fight a couple skeletons until I get an arrow. Also, I find a diamond that I missed. That's nice. I use the XP farm to get to 31. I create the rest of the gear for my fight. Helmet with Unbreaking 3, Blast Protection 4, and Aqua Affinity. Boots with Unbreaking 2, and I'm super excited that I get Feather Falling 3. Also try out these bottles of enchanting. I think you're supposed to throw them on the ground, right? That's what I did, stepped into it. It really didn't seem like I got a lot of XP. Like, what is the point of these bottles? Anyway, I don't know. I have a little bit more XP, so I make a shovel with Unbreaking. Why not? This is not the best gear, but it is diamond gear with some enchants. I think it's good enough for the dragon. I gather up cooked potatoes, ladders, water buckets, and my cool gear and start hoofing it back to the portal. Day 96. Today is the day, folks. This is the big dragon fight. I'm a little nervous. I get to the portal, I light it up, I take some pictures because selfies, and I jump in. My end island looks spotty to me, like Swiss cheese, rather than a solid island, but I'm probably just nervous. I bridge over and set up a small starter area. More importantly, I make myself a couple ceilings with a too high area underneath. I need a way to get away from angry Endermen. My plan is to place water at the base of the towers and then ladder up. It ends up working really well. I just plop the water down, then I ladder up, I aim majestically, and boom. Then rinse and repeat. I was nervous at first about this fight, but the dragon doesn't seem to know what to do with me, and I'm flying up ladders and blowing up crystals like a boss. Eventually, I figure out that standing on top of the towers makes it way easier and less time-consuming to shoot the crystals. Okay, I'm just showing off a cool move here. Dragon Boy tries out his breath on me, but I just jump through it and then splish splash. I'm fine. One last boom because they are most excellent. I get a couple angry Endermen, but my little hiding places work just fine and I can take care of them like super quick. Now, so far the fight has gone really well, but here's where I just plain suck. I'm a terrible shot when trying to hit the dragon. I know that I need to aim in front so that by the time the arrow gets there, it'll hit him. Yeah, I so don't have the timing down, or when I do, he turns. I do get like 1 or 2 shots. It's sad though, it's just sad. Where I shine against Dragon Boy is when he comes to ground. I whack him. Left, right, front, center. He just takes a beating. And then, boom, I do it. Dragon Boy is dead. Dead. And I did this on freaking hardcore. I pick up such a pile of XP. Guys, I killed Dragon Boy, and I still have 4 days left over. I am feeling like such a Minecraft pro that it hurts. Ooh, lordy. Day 97. Also, I don't have to hook it back to base. I'm brought right back to spawn, right back to the cliffside where I started. I figure I'm going to finish off this series by making my place look a bit better. Day 98 through day 99. I remove all the ugly stones. I put up signs in the storage so I'll be able to easily find things. I kill an Enderman hanging out in my base like we're friends or roommates, which we are not. I open up a new window that looks out over the dark lake. I fix the path and the entrance. I put some carpet down. I make a new work area. I improve the lighting and I replant the crops. And then it clicks over to day 100. I did it, guys. I did it. I did what I set out to do. So, let me give you a little tour. You've seen a lot of this, but look around. Looks a lot better. It looks befitting of a Minecraft hero who just slew the dragon in hardcore. And then I remember, I have one more thing I need to do. I need to give my chicken friend some props. So I take the name tag I found in one of the villages and properly name him. Thanks for sticking by me, best buddies. Sorry we couldn't find you a partner. Hey guys, I want to thank you for watching this hardcore series, day 1 to day 100. If you want me to do more in this world, let me know in the comments below, yeah, whatever. Make sure to like and subscribe. Like I said earlier, it really does help. And there really is a lot more I could do in this world. A lot more stuff. But again, thanks for being here. Bye-bye.